How was it? Stories about famous people who changed the world. William Shakespeare, the man who changed literature forever. He was the man who gave words to human emotion, love, jealousy, ambition, and tragedy. A playwright, a poet, and a dreamer whose stories still move us centuries later. This is the story of William Shakespeare, the man who became the voice of humanity. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in the small English town of Stratford-upon-Avon. His father, John, was a glove maker, and his mother, Mary Arden, came from a farming family. Little is known about his childhood, but it is believed he attended a local grammar school where he learned Latin, history, and classical literature, the foundation of his future genius. By his late teens, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway, who was 8 years older than him. Together, they had 3 children. Soon after, he left Stratford for London, where he began his life in the theater, as an actor, a playwright, and eventually a legend. In the late 1500s, London was bursting with creativity. Theaters were new, loud, and full of life. People of all classes, from beggars to nobles, gathered to watch plays that spoke to the human heart. Shakespeare quickly made his mark. His plays were different, rich in emotion, full of poetry, and deeply human. He began writing comedies like A Midsummer Night's Dream, Much Ado About Nothing, Twelfth Night, and The Merchant of Venice, stories full of love, wit, and mistaken identities. These plays celebrated joy, imagination, and the beauty of human connection. Then came the tragedies that made him immortal: Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello, and King Lear. In Romeo and Juliet, he showed how love can both unite and destroy. In Hamlet, he explored the deepest questions of existence: to be or not to be. In Macbeth, he revealed how ambition can corrupt the soul. And in King Lear and Othello, he painted heartbreaking portraits of pride, betrayal, and loss. He also wrote historical plays like Julius Caesar, Henry V, and Richard III, bringing to life the drama of kings and battles that shaped England. And toward the end of his life, his tone softened. His late romances, such as The Tempest and The Winter's Tale, were filled with forgiveness, redemption, and hope. Shakespeare wasn't only a writer, he was a businessman and co-owner of the Globe Theatre, one of the most famous playhouses in London. His works drew crowds from all walks of life, nobles, merchants, and commoners, all united by the magic of his words. But in 1613, tragedy struck when the Globe Theatre burned down during a performance of Henry VIII. By then, Shakespeare had already retired to his hometown, living a quiet life with his family. He died in 1616, at the age of 52, leaving behind more than 30 plays, 150 sonnets, and countless unforgettable lines. Even after 4 centuries, his words live on. He expanded the English language, creating over 1,700 new words and expressions still used today, like lonely, fashionable, heart of gold, and break the ice. His stories have been translated into every major language, performed in every country, and adapted into countless films, books, and operas. But beyond the fame and mystery, Shakespeare's true genius was his understanding of people. He saw our fears, dreams, flaws, and hopes, and turned them into art. William Shakespeare reminds us that no matter the time or place, human nature never changes. Our loves, our losses, our ambitions, they remain the same. And that is why his words will never die. He was not just the playwright of his age, he was, and still is, the playwright of all ages. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.